Kia is a top 5 car brand in Ireland, but did you know they're also the second best-selling EV brand? And this just didn't happen overnight, that phenomenal success with EVs. It goes back to the times of the e-Soul and also the e-Niro. So Kia's been doing this for quite a while. 2 of their models are currently in the top 5, the EV6 and the EV3. The EV3 is already Kia's second best-selling model after the Sportage. And get this, Kia is now selling more electric cars than petrol, diesel and hybrid. So in my opinion, this brand has successfully transitioned to this new electric era. People are buying these cars, they're buying them by the bucket load. So could this EV4 be your next electric Kia? It's something different to all the SUVs and crossovers on sale. An electric hatchback that's built on the same platform as the EV3, shares the same batteries and motors. But in my opinion, it's nicer inside, less of that austere grey plastic. This one has a lovely cream and black two-tone colour finish, and it's really, really nice. It feels premium in here, and the material quality is good as well when you look at all this plastic and the steering wheel. There are a few different trim levels. There's the Earth 2, Earth 3 and GT line like this one, and they differ by the equipment but also the seat upholsteries and even the steering wheel design. So the GT line gets this 3-spoke. It looks really good, but I think it could do with being a teeny bit smaller for a sporty hatchback like this. I think that would enhance my driving experience of the car, but that's a real small gripe of mine. I think this is lovely inside, and as per any Kia, the digital technology is completely on point. You get this widescreen effect. This is your digital driver display, a little panel here for the ventilation controls, which can be difficult to see, but you do have physical buttons down here to control that. And then the touchscreen is just brilliant. It works perfectly. It pairs every time with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which are wireless. There's a reversing camera, heated seats. There's also a heated steering wheel. If you go for the Earth 3 and above, you get the wireless smartphone charger. This GT line also has ventilated front seats, and it has that sunroof as well. There's plenty of storage in here under this. Generous cup holders, more space under here. So it's practical as well. It's comfortable. And it does have the relax mode that I want to show you. So it does all this automatically. You activate it through the touchscreen. So if you're at the charger and you have it all connected and you want to relax for a while while the car is charging, you can do so just like this. This colour is called Wolf Grey, and this one's in the GT line, which retails close to €50,000. So it is not a cheap car by any means. And actually the EV6 starts at around that point. But you might actually prefer the more compact nature of this car. There's 17-inch wheels as standard, but everything else gets the 19-inch. And the GT line has a bit more gloss black detail and fancier wheels. But altogether, I just think it looks really, really cool. And they've put in the star map lighting with those little cubes, which is kind of a signature for Kia now at this stage. So let's start with the batteries. There's the standard range up to 440 kilometres, and then the long range like this one, and that's up to 625 kilometres or 584 in this GT line. And all the versions with the long range battery come with a heat pump as standard. The standard range is only available in the Earth 2, but the bigger battery is available in all the different trim levels. In this GT line, that retails from about €51,000, so it is a lot of money for a car. And there is a bit of crossover with the EV6 on pricing, an entry-level EV6. But what I will say about this is that you know you're getting a good car, and the efficiency is good as well because it's a hatchback. So I'm seeing between about 16 and 17 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometres, which is really very good. If you do the maths on that, you're talking in excess of 480 kilometres on a single charge. It's not quite the range estimate that Kia gives, the WLTP figure, but there's still a lot of driving to be done in the EV4. It's tuned especially for Europe, so it does handle the roads well. You've got a lower centre of gravity than in the EV3. It does feel more driver focused. I love the feel of the interior as well. aside from the steering wheel being perhaps a little bit on the big side. I would like to see that steering wheel a little bit smaller, but it turns and steers well into the corners. There's a nice little bit of weight to the steering as well, so it doesn't feel loose or floaty on the road. Comfort is good as well, a tad firm, but it's not loud, it's not crashing around the place, it's good around town. Out on the motorway it settles down nicely to a cruise, it's not noisy. So all the electric bits work very well in this. You also have the heat pump on the long range battery preconditioning to charge it at the optimum rate, paddles behind the steering wheel for the regen braking, one pedal drive. There's drive modes as well, including a snow mode to give you a bit of extra traction in slippery conditions. Charging is good, so 11 kilowatt is standard and then up to 128 kilowatt DC. Depending on which battery you go for, 10 to 8% in 29 to 31 minutes. So it's all very good, and it's set up for vehicle to home, vehicle to grid. You can also power devices if you have a special adapter from your charge port. So all that is future proofed, which is good to know as well. Kia has done a phenomenal job on the rear legroom. There's loads here, so even an adult like me can stretch out. There's more than in an EV3. Headroom, I've got about that much extra. There is an armrest with 2 cup holders. That doesn't open through to the boot, but these rear seats do split fold 60/40. There's also pockets at the back of those seats, USB-C ports, very handy. There's vents, and there's actually a 3-point socket on this one as well, just under these seats. These outer seats are also heated, nice luxury feature for the GT line, and there's Isofix on the 2 outer seats, so you can strap your babies and toddlers in safely. The styling of this is really cool from the back, definitely those mini EV6 vibes. The boot space is good, 435 litres, which is actually bigger than a Volkswagen ID3 that would be a rival for this. Not quite as big as the EV3, but there are a few clever features in here. So you do have a 2-position boot floor. You can have it like this, and you have a lovely flat sill. You can drop it down completely and use all the space. I like it when it's like this because it means you can have underfloor storage, and you can pop the charging cables in there and keep them out of sight. So altogether, it's a good size boot for a car like this. And that powered tailgate is standard on the Earth 3 and also the GT line. So a very nice car to drive, very accomplished. It's not a cheap car, but you know you're getting quality with this as well. There's a reason why lots of people buy electric Kias, and that's because they're good. So that's all from the cabin of the new Kia EV4. I hope you enjoyed this video, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.